It is iSmooth here, and is Cell perfect? So we got Cell perfect form, details, animations, side banner unit 18. Let's do a quick breakdown what I think about the unit, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, drop a sub to the channel, it really helps me out. Lets me know you guys just like this content, and let's get right into the breakdown. So Cell kit, perfect form. As you see, it's not perfect Cell, it is Cell perfect form. So before he blows himself up, if you weren't aware of the difference. And so he'll link with any perfect cell in the game, as we know. So he has a domain, as we see here. Tournament participants, worldwide chaos. So let's see the leader scale. Tournament participants, worldwide chaos, category key 3, 200% HP, attack and defense 170, and then the additional 50% is to androids and accelerated battle. Straight off the bat, looking at that, and then looking at Gentleman Messenger in the future, Kamehameha, Big Bad Boss, Shocking Speed, Ultimate Lifeform, Fierce Battle. Um, his team doesn't look very good. I'm gonna just straight up tournament participants and accelerated battle. I mean, we might be talking about UI Goku's, uh, maybe Super Saiyan 2 Gohans, I would assume. Not really the ideal leader skill for a cell, in my opinion. But, I mean, Worldwide Chaos androids, I know the tech androids are Worldwide Chaos. I'm sure maybe Int 19 and Jiro if they get a EZA. Well, also the same thing with tech androids. They would need an EZA as well. So, AGL cell, but he needs an EZA too. So, pretty much his whole team is going to need EZAs. If you're not running him with like UI Gokus, which why would you run Cell with UI Gokus? I don't know. It'd just be kind of weird. So I'm not really sure what they're cooking with this, to be honest. So I'll wait and see till the celebration is over. But as of right now, this honestly doesn't look too good. Also, as the Kamehameha link, uh, yeah, it's just straight off the bat. I mean, we're talking about his team. We're gonna be running with like AGL Cell. I mean, he might get Gentleman Messenger of the future. Big Bad Boss's Ultimate Life Form, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, but his main links, I think, that are going to be activated if you're running him on the good team, Big Bad Boss's Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and that's it. So, because Incel's not good either. AGL Cell's not good either. Again, we need his EZA. And, yeah, I didn't, just weird. Okay, let's move on. Move on to the kit. Let's see if his kit's actually good. I'm hoping it's actually good. Otherwise, this is probably going to be an easy skip in my opinion. So far it is. Entrance animation when there's a tournament participant category enemy or tournament participant ally at the start of attacking turn. High chance to crit. This is permanent. Launches an additional super attack, which is also permanent. And then he creates a domain for 5 turns. Okay. I think I saw the domain. So actually, let's check out what the domain is since we mentioned it here. Tournament participants, category enemies and allies, 15% attack and defense. And then androids or android cell saga enemies and allies get an extra 15%. Okay. That's pretty solid. So basic effects, he gets 2 key, 100% or 200% attack and defense, 20% damage reduction, and then launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. When there's a tournament participant enemy, 50% attack and defense. Why? I like I don't like this. I'm not a fan of making conditions based off of enemies. Especially like this one's fine because this includes tournament participant ally. But this should straight up this should just be tournament participants enemy or ally on rotation or something like that. This I don't like this. When attacking with 12 or more key, it's 150% attack, so on super. For every attack performed, you get 30% defense up to 150. Okay. He already has an additional super in here, and then he has another one, so he can get this almost first turn. And when this character is KO'd, so he has a revive, he revives with fully recovered HP. So he can just pop his revive whenever. Just whenever he's KO'd. Okay, that's pretty good actually. That has some tech to it. If he's killed, he gets a revive. No HP threshold, nothing. But it's this character, so it's only going to go to him, which makes sense, but okay. And then after this character or an ally's revival skill is activated, damage reduction 30% and temporarily when receiving a super. Okay, so he has 50% damage reduction when receiving a super attack after a revive is done or activated. And then after the character's revival skill is activated, 15% damage reduction, and guard. So I see why they made his leader skill pretty bad. You don't want to run 2 of them because you use 1 revive, you get this. You get this with him, but if there's another cell, he's not going to get this second part. He's not going to get the extra 15% or guard. He's only going to get the 30% when receiving a super. Which, I mean, that's still, like, solid, but honestly, just combine this. There's no reason for this to be separated, in my opinion. In my opinion, these 2 should just be combined. When, after the character or ally's revival skill is activated, you get 30% damage reduction when receiving a super, you get 15% damage reduction, and you guard. It really, no reason to separate this. I thought we were past this. There's no reason at all these should be separated. Especially 2025. No, I don't like this. Is it going to be a problem? Not really, because his leader skill sucks. The problem, well, it is actually going to be a problem because I don't know if he's on, I don't think he's on any of the 220% right now. And his own is the only one he's really going to be on, so if you want to run him with the 220, you're going to have to run him with another cell, which then is going to make one of the cells not have 15% damage reduction and guard. Yeah, that shouldn't be like that. These 2 should be combined. I don't see any reason why those are separated like that. I mean, he's good, right? He has crit, he has 3 supers, plus the hidden potential one. I mean, he has damage reduction, he has guard, he has more damage reduction, he has 30% damage reduction when receiving super attack. Like, he's good, right? The problem is where you're going to run him, right? You don't have... Wait, what is his super attack? He doesn't stack either. Is that 50? So Deadly Showdown. So you get the active. Okay, so he has the active. When HP is 70% or less, starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry. So 70% or less HP or 4th turn from entry. That's not start a battle. So just a weird. Why is he so weird? I mean, okay, and then you get 2 key and then 35% attack and defense. That's a lot. That is a lot, and that's a permanent buff. So basically his 3rd appearance, unless you float him, then it'll be his 2nd appearance. Okay, and then he's on Participants, Chaos, Android, Singularity Battle, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Artificial Life Forms, Kamehameha, Cell Saga, Target Goku, Power Absorption, Sworn Enemies, and Powerful Comeback. Okay, and his super attack effect, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. He doesn't stack. Okay, so he's not good in Festival Battles, which is fine, honestly. I'm not really doing that anyways. And... okay. We'll go over the animations at the end. So, Android 18. Leader skill doesn't matter. Basic effects. Attack and defense 180%. When an addition launches an additional, it has a high chance of becoming a super. Randomly changes key spheres of certain type to rainbow. Okay. All allies, key 2, attack and defense 30%. I like this unit already. Tournament participants, category allies. Attack, defense, and chance of performing crit plus 18%. Should be damage reduction. Anyways, when attacking with 12 or more key, 180% attack and defense. When there's 3 or more tournament participants, you get a high chance of performing a crit and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. And then as the 2nd or 3rd attacker, you get a great chance of evading. I like that. This is a good side banner unit. Android Assault, Battlefield Diva, Brainiacs, Twin Terrors, Shocking Speed, Infinite Energy, Fierce Battle. Until we get some good EZAs, you're really not activating any of those. You're only getting Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and I don't think Cell has Android Assault. Nope. Okay, so it's fine. She's a support, and she's in slot 2 and 3. She has a 70% chance to dodge. I like this unit. I do. Links, you just gotta hope the first 2 units link. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. And then great chance of stunning. That's okay. Again, solid unit. So actually, let's get into the super attacks then while we're at it.
starting a martial arts tournament. The Cell Game. I welcome any and all who think they can beat me. If you dare. I suppose that was a good enough warm-up. Fall from the same trick twice.
Okay. So I like all his animations and his super attack as whatever. Every animation before the super attack I think are really good. His super attack is just fine. It's a basic Kamehameha. It is what it is. Would I prefer something else? Yes. But I mean, they gotta have something for him for giving him the Kamehameha, right? He's on Kamehameha. He has Kamehameha Link. He does Kamehameha. I'm assuming there's going to be a reason for that. So again, we're just gonna assume with that overall. Again, pretty solid unit. A little weird, but is this a summon? No, you don't summon on this. Is a free skip. Honestly, just save for Golden Week at this point. And hopefully the easy A's are good. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, drop a sub to the channel if you are new, and thanks for watching. That I'm out.